Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Pythagoras Theorem, one of your favorite theorems. So first of all, what shape is this? Try to be very specific, think about it, pause the video if you need, and when you're ready, we will get back together. So as you know, this is a triangle, but this is not only a triangle, this is actually what we call a right angle triangle. Okay, because we have this right angle right over here. And now the next question is, which side is the longest? You can probably see very obviously that AC is the longest over here. Okay, just because it's so long and so special, we actually give it a long name. Pause the video if you know the answer, try to spell it out. There you go, the answer is hypotenuse. Now, where is the hypotenuse? There you go, I hope you have no problem with it. Now, here's the meat of the day. Pythagoras Theorem. So basically, what we're saying is, first of all, we need to make sure that we are having a right angle triangle. Okay, only if you have right angle triangle, we can apply Pythagoras Theorem. Let's name the sides together. Let's call the shortest side A, and let's call the other one B, and let's call the longest C. Remember the name of the side C, this is actually hypotenuse. So Pythagoras said that if you have a right triangle with side lengths A, B, and C, we are actually going to have this equation being true for any right angle triangle. We have A squared plus B squared equals to C squared. So that is our theorem over here, Pythagoras Theorem. Now the only thing that you need to remember is make sure that we have a right angle triangle. And also guys, C is the hypotenuse. The longest side is the hypotenuse, and that should be the only isolated one over here. So a few examples. The first one, we want to find the length of the hypotenuse in the given right angle triangle. So in this case, we're looking for our hypotenuse, namely our C over here. Using our Pythagoras theorem, you will see that we have 5 squared plus 12 squared equals to C squared. 5 squared is equal to 25, 12 squared is equal to 144, and all that is equal to C squared. We got 169 equals to C squared. Now guys, remember how to solve for that kind of equation, right, from yesterday? C is equal to square root 169 or minus square root 169. And your C will be equal to 13 or minus 13. But notice one thing, because we're talking about length over here, right? The C is actually a length over here, so it's impossible for you to actually be negative. So we actually reject negative value over here. And that being said, when we reject this, we actually reject any geometry questions that we see in the future. So our answer is C equals to 13 cm. Now next question, we're going to solve for the unknown. Our unknown is over here, this is our x. We actually need a calculator for this one. So according to Pythagoras theorem, we have 3 squared plus x squared equals to 6 squared. Now guys, notice that we have 6 being our hypotenuse actually, not x. So that being said, we have 9 plus x squared equals to 6 squared is equal to 36. So move the 9 to the other side, we have x squared equals to 27. And let's punch that into the calculator and see what we get. So square root 27 is actually equal to 5.19 blah blah blah. Since we only need to round that into one decimal place, we will write x is approximately equal to 5.2 centimeters. Again, in this case, we're only taking the positive value only. Okay, you could argue saying that x is equal to plus or minus 5.2, but we're only taking the positive ones. Number 3, pause the video. Whenever you're ready, we will go over it together. So for part A, what you're going to get is square root 5 squared plus 3 squared equals to y squared. The root 5 squared is equal to 5. Be careful, that's not equal to 25. Plus 3 squared equals to 9. And all that equals to y squared. That being said, we have 14 equals to y squared. Y is equal to square root 14. Okay. For part B, we have 2 squared plus y squared equals to square root 13 squared. We have 4 plus y squared equals to 13. Y squared equals to 9. Y actually equals to a beautiful number 3. And that's it for this question. Our last question of the day, we have this more complex question over here. We need to solve for both x and y. Again, pause the video when you're ready. We will continue. So first of all, we have 2 squared plus 3 squared equals to x squared. That's 4 plus 9 equals to x squared. Switch it around, we have x squared equals to 13. X is equal to square root 13. Okay, so that's our answer for the first unknown. Now, knowing the fact that x is actually equal to square root 13, we can actually plug it in. So we have square root 13 squared plus y squared equals to 5 squared. Square root 13 squared is going to give you 13 plus y squared equals to 25. Y squared is equal to 12. Y is equal to square root 12. But guys, don't forget to simplify that. Square root 12 is equal to square root 2 dot 2 dot 3. Okay, we'll take out the couple, 2 and 2 over here. that will be like this. So 2 root 3. So the answer is, let's write it over here, y equals to 2 root 3. And that's your final answer. So that's it for today, guys. Please stay safe and stay healthy. I'll see you in the next lesson. Peace.